Hey everyone. In this lesson, we're going to take a look at how to find the midpoint of a segment graphed on a coordinate plane given its two endpoints. Okay, so first off, the formula for the coordinate of an endpoint is you're pretty much finding halfway between each of your coordinates, your x1, your y1, and your x2 and your y2. So what we're doing is we're using the sum of x1 plus x2 and taking half of that, as well as the sum of the y1 and y2, and then again taking half of that. Okay, so let's first look at our coordinates here. I have one of my coordinates falls on the origin, which is 0, 0, and my second coordinate falls on the point 5, 4. So that gives us everything we need for our formula. We have 0, 0 for our x1, y1, and 5, 4 for our x2 and our y2. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead over here and write my formula for the midpoint. Okay, so we have x1 plus x2 over 2. So x1 is 0 plus x2, which is 5 over 2. And then we also have y1, which is 0, plus y2, which is 4, all over 2. Okay, let's write it as a coordinate. 0 plus 5 is obviously 5 over 2. 4 over 2, that's going to give us 2. All right, if you'd like, you can also write it as a decimal. It doesn't really matter. 2.5, 2 is also acceptable. And that's going to be our final answer right here. So 2.5, 2. And if you look at it, sure enough, if we were to graph about 2.5, 2, there it is right there. And that looks to be exactly what our midpoint would be. All right, you can kind of eyeball it there and see that that point 2.5, 2 is indeed our midpoint. All right, that's pretty much all there is to finding the midpoint of a segment. As long as you have the two endpoints, it's actually very easy. Again, you're just looking for pretty much the halfway between your x coordinates and your y coordinates.